Hello and welcome my friend, and next I am planning to show you that how to repair this our walking step meter. And if we can see that there is no any numbers in here, that how we can repair that our step meter so that it works again. Okay, and next we continue. Okay, and then when we are starting to service this our step meter, we need some tools, and there is first important to check this area, this back area, and look that what kind of screw there is. There is normally one small screw in that area. In here, look, that area, and it is normally Phillips head screw, and that's we need small screwdriver. Look, that head, what is so small that it is Phillips head, this screw. And sorry, actually I have flat head. Yes, I have a little bit wrong screwdriver, but something like that kind of screwdriver, very small this head, and it should be Phillips head what fits in here, that hole. And where I can find these small tools? Best part is that if you have internet access, you can find this in Amazon.com. There is small screwdrivers for electric things, and you only check that this amount is about something, this length is like 1 millimeter, 1 or 2 millimeters. It is very small screwdriver, and then of course we can find these screwdrivers in hardware store and any of those auto spare part stores. And then when we have that small screwdriver, this is mandatory, we can insert that our head in this screw in here, in that way, in this way. And then of course it is good to insert this our step meter in here, and then we press that down, that this is like tight, that this step meter is not moving, and then I insert this my screwdriver in this very carefully in this screw, look, and I take a little bit smaller and more accurate view. There is the screw, and there is this my screwdriver, and we need to install that very carefully in these holes, in that way. And then there is trick that when we have installed that screwdriver, we need to press that in down, in that like quite hard force, like in that way, not like 1 pound force. And then we start to rotate that in this way. This is opening there, look, that direction, not in this way, in that way. And it happens so that I press in that my fingers in this step meter, and then I start to rotate that my tool in that way, look. Now the screw is moving, and I take a little bit better view, that we can see that now I open, and then I only rotate that like 20 times, so much that this screw opens in that way. And now when it opens, I can take this my screwdriver and carefully I can lift down this cover in that way. Okay, and now when the cover is open, I only take that cover out, and be carefully that you don't lose that small screw, because it can drops in here. There is screw. Okay, and then we have this battery in there, and idea is easy, that when I rotate that, I need to right away check that what is this battery's type, and there is this battery's type is CR, that how we can read that. When we look that there is this text CR2032, and this is this battery's type. We need just similar new battery. This is the code CR2032. This is the type. And then if we have high quality this step meter like Omron does, in these high quality step meters there is information in this back cover that what is this battery's type, CR2032, and there is also information that in what way we need to install this new battery in there. There's idea that plus is in up. Okay, good. This is excellent quality. Okay, and then how I can take this old battery away. There is also trick. And for that purpose, if we have this small flathead screwdriver, like I have, this small head, it fits in just in there. When we look in one area in here, there is small hole. Look, there is small hole. I insert that my screwdriver in just in that hole, and then I flip a little bit up that in that way. Look, in here, and then when I little bit lift that up in this way, this battery jumps up. Yet it jumps in that way. So easy. And then I need to have only new battery, and then I recommend always that purchase high quality batteries, because if you purchase some poor quality battery what is non-brand and it is no any brand, then you might have some difficulties, because bad quality batteries and non-brand batteries, they don't last so long, and they might have also leaks in here, leak and issues. And that's I recommend only one brand what works always, and there is this brand. Look, Duracell, long-lasting power, and there are two of those batteries. And then when I rotate that in another way, there is information that this is Duracell. But the most important thing is that code 2032, and that this is actually just same code what we had in here. Look, CR2032, and there is this 2032, and then we can check also in here that is there same code CDL3032. Okay, and this, okay, and there is actually also this comment CR2032. This is something like new code, but no any worries, because this should be same. And then when I open that in that way carefully, I can take this new battery away. And then important thing, when we handle these batteries, do not ever touch these new batteries like I do in that way, because if I insert my skin, these skin materials and my thumbs in here, it makes this battery to become very short lifetime, because my thumb, this my printings and those markings in here, they does this my battery like a little bit bad. If I touch that in this way, then this my battery's lifespan is short. And that's always when we have new battery, please do in that way, that first we take it carefully out in that way now, and then I carefully flip that in here, and this is this old battery, I throw that away. And then there is even some text, and now when this is like new battery, I need to always handle this in like sides. Look, in that way, two sides, only sides, that I don't touch in that area, and now in here. And what is this? There is some warning that children don't, this is very harmful for those kids. And that's I take this is something warning message, and now I am very carefully that I don't touch this my battery in my hands, and Then when this battery is ready, I only touch that in sides, look, inside. And I carefully, in that way, no any printings in there, in that way. And then I take this side again, and when I need to install that so that this plus symbol is in up, let's look, there is this plus, look, there is this plus comment symbol, plus, and that must be up, because this my cover tells that please insert plus in up. There is this instructions. Excellent. Plus, and now I am fine, and I take my new hand and I insert that in here. And then there is interesting trick number 2. When we look in that our step meter, there is 1 and 2 metallic holders, and the idea is that first I need to insert that my battery in inside of those, and like below, look, in that way. There are those metallic holders, and then I first insert that in that way, in this way, look. This is the right way. And then this part is like little bit up, and now I can press that side in here, look. And then it goes only in that side. And little bit carefully, and now this battery is okay, look. Those metallic holders in here and here, they keep this battery in right position. And now we don't damage this our step meter, and next step is to take this my cover and install it carefully back in there, and now we can do fast check that if we can see in here any, there should be some life in here. Now when I insert that my battery, I insert next this screw in back, and there is idea that I need to rotate that in. Say now I rotate in these turns, and so long that it is easy to rotate. And now when it stops, look, now I can't anymore rotate, it is enough force. And then I check that I need to get in here some action, and interesting that there is none, and then I can insert this set. I press that set button in this hole, and now when there is situation that there is no any life, I have to say that now this my Omron step meter is damaged, and I am very sorry that this my meter has became dead. Normally it has been worked, interesting, because I think that these my Duracell batteries, they are brand new, because there is best before 2025, and that's I have to say that now in this my Omron, what has been really good, there is some error, and I'm sorry that I can't show that how this works, but now I need to go to purchase new step meter. Okay, sorry for that. This is interesting. First time in my history that Omron device is broken. Okay, thank you anyway, and see you in next movie. Okay, and then I notice that this my Omron start to works, but there is some issue because there is not all of those numbers, they are not working, and that means that now this my Omron is damaged. Even there is something happening, but Omron is now damaged step meter, but battery is working just like I believe. Okay, and that kind of small information.